Since I've owned the iPhone 10, I've kind of appreciated cases and protecting your phone more. And because I don't want to pay the extortionate price for replacing the back or the front glass, I thought I might make a video on this because whether you've got an expensive device or a not so expensive device, I want to guide you on protecting your phone the right way. So hey guys, my name is Ryan Thomas with Failtech, and this is the quick and simple guide to protecting your device. Let's start off with something you can't really go too wrong with, and that's screen protectors. There are two different types of materials mainly used here, although there are more, but two mainly that you'll find out in the wild, and two different coverage types. The first is a semi-coverage one like I have on my iPhone 10. This doesn't go all the way to the edge, which is something that a full coverage screen protector will do. Now, there are benefits to this. Obviously, it might seem not so because it doesn't cover the whole piece of glass, but what it does is allow for more case compatibility because tempered glass is slightly thicker than your average film, which is the other type. Now, the film screen protectors do have their benefits. They are more compatible with more cases because they're such low profile. Two, you usually get more per pack and they're a lot cheaper to buy. And three, because most modern phones have curved edges, it makes it a lot easier to apply because it can actually be rounded off. However, there are drawbacks to film ones. They can actually be harder to apply because they're easier to get bubbles underneath, whereas tempered glass is a lot harder to do that. And two, they don't offer the best scratch protection, nor drop protection or smash protection that tempered glass does offer. I personally go with a semi-coverage tempered glass protector as opposed to a full coverage screen protector that I used actually on my S7a, which was a lot easier to apply because it actually had a case that kind of wrapped around it even more, so it was more protected. However, it was only film, so it wasn't going to protect much against smashes. Don't be deterred by film screen protectors though. You can go for glass, and that's what a lot of people are doing, but any kind of protection is better than no protection. Next is cases, and this can be difficult because there are so many different types of cases. We start off with bumper cases, which go around the frame of your phone. They offer a small layer of protection for drops because of course the corners and the edges are less likely to get smashed. However, they don't offer protection for the back nor the front of the device, which can be very difficult for people with iPhone 10s, which costs like £500 to replace the back glass, so that's kind of redundant. However, they enable you to actually see your device, which is something that not a lot of cases do, and it's really nice to be able to actually see your device that you may have spent thousands of pounds on. They offer great compatibility with skins, which is something we'll get into a bit later, and more screen protectors because they don't cover the full phone, and scratch the back of your phone because it's not covered. I like these a lot. They're fairly cheap. They're called bumper cases if you want to look out for those. Combining this with a skin is actually quite good for scratch protection, just not so much for smash protection. Next is my least favorite type of case, but arguably one of the best, and that is the wallet/cover case. What this does is sit your phone in a kind of wallet or leather material and then cover the front and the back with like a little book cover. Usually they've got magnetic clips on the side so you can actually like keep it there and it's not just going to fling open. However, it does add another step to actually accessing your phone. So you've got to get it out of your pocket, unclip the clip, open up the case, and then use your phone. Some people don't mind this because it does offer a huge amount of protection. Obviously you've got the front and the back, then you've got usually around the edges, although a lot of these wallet cases do expose the top and the bottom for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but they're great if you really want a solid feel and seal around the outside of your phone. And they can offer places to put money and cards and stuff like that. So for those of you who kind of want a wallet and a phone in one, this is kind of a good way to go. However, I don't like it because it doesn't offer this layer of flexibility where you can just get your phone out of your pocket and immediately start using it. It's a small niggle, but it's just something I don't like. Fitted cases are the next ones up. My favorite type of case, I've actually got one on my iPhone 10 right now. This is an OtterBox Symmetry and it's very thick. These can conflict with screen protectors that are full coverage and tempered glass because they usually add a lip around the outside of your screen, which is good. You want to look for those ones because it has a slight lip, which means that when you drop your phone, you're less likely to crack the front glass because there's kind of a little layer in between the rubber or whatever your case is made out of and the screen. I really like this approach. However, they can get quite bulky. I picked like the thickest and most durable case I could find that was a fitted case for my phone, just because I know that OtterBox makes some really solid cases for devices. However, your mileage may vary because the cases you see here from Shieldon and Rink offer a layer of protection that isn't quite as good as the OtterBox one. However, your phone is a lot thinner and a lot lighter, and it makes it easier to get in and out of your pocket. I personally prefer those cases for the design and the feel in the hand, but if I want to protect my £1,000 phone, I kind of want a thicker case. One odd thing is they sometimes offer a cutout for the logo on the back of your phone, especially iPhones, and I don't really see the point of this. cool, we can see the Apple logo on your phone, but it does expose the back to a little more scratching and smashing and dinging, which is something that I really don't want in my phone. So I'm glad that it covers basically the whole of the back and then the camera cutout. Now, fitted cases are probably the most popular, so they come in a range of designs, colors. You can even get ones that are like the shape of a cassette or a Nintendo controller, and whilst they don't offer the best protection, they do offer more protection than skins. Now, skins are bits of vinyl that actually go on your phone, almost like a sticker. I had one of these on my S7 Edge, and it was good. It's kind of a lot harder to apply, mainly just because phones that have rounded edges, obviously they're not just flat. And so it can be difficult to kind of use a hairdryer and get them all like properly masked up, because when you've got bubbles in your skin, it just looks horrible. They also don't offer really any drop protection at all, because it's a tiny bit of vinyl in between the surface that you're dropping it on and the edge of your phone. They don't offer any protection for the screen, which is something that obviously a lot of people are going to want. However, I found that skins on the back of the phone, plus a bumper case, plus a glass screen protector, can offer a nice level of flexibility and customization. Then there's this weird thing called 360 degree, and it kind of allows protection for everywhere around your phone, like 360 degrees. But what it does is sometimes cut off the buttons or leave holes in places where you don't want them to be, because they do tend to come in like two pieces that you snap together. So I don't know about these cases. I've had one on my S7 Edge and it was okay, but it was very cheap. The problem with these cases, again, is that they make the phone a lot chunkier and also can lead to problems in the future, because they have like little holes and seams where stuff can get in and start scratching up your device. At the end of the day, I rock my iPhone X with an OtterBox symmetry and an Anker tempered glass screen protector. I wasn't sent these or anything, and they did cost me a pretty penny. But what they do is make me more confident that I'm not going to break my device. I'm of course very careful with it, and I always put it down very, very carefully, even on a surface that's like a mouse pad or something. And this does add a lot of bulk to the phone. Don't get me wrong, this phone feels more like a 6.5 inch screen phone, just because there's so much thickness with this OtterBox case. But I know that my phone is protected, and at the end of the day, that's probably the most important thing to me. A lot of people like to buy cases not to protect their phone, but just to customize the look of it, and that's fine. There are obviously options like the ones you saw from Shieldon and Rink that have different patterns, different colors, and they're a lot thinner and skinnier. They do offer a decent amount of protection, just not as much as a massive case like this. And there are pros and cons to all different types of cases, because it's all mainly down to the user. A lot of people will opt for a wallet case because it offers huge amount of protection, and some people just prefer that design. But I don't think I'll ever really like the wallet style case, and for that reason alone, I'm sticking with a tempered glass screen protector and a fitted case. I just want to put this out there, any kind of protection for your phone is good protection. So if you've got a tiny little case and a film screen protector, that is way better than not having anything at all. And a lot of people don't care about their devices, but by prolonging the life of your phone, you can actually go on to sell it and resell it and make a bit of money off of it, which you may not have been able to do before because it's all smashed and cracked. Anyway guys, that's it from me. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, or at least got something out of it. Mine has been Ryan Thomas with Failtech. Please do like, dislike, comment, subscribe if you're new around here to never miss a video like this one. And also check out my social media and Discord. I want to thank my Patreons for your amazing continued support. Thank you so much. Again, I've been Ryan Thomas with Failtech. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.